There we go. Attack him.
Bulldogs basketball.
Y'all got this. Let's go. Get a bucket. Let's go. Take them. Black. What's going on, y'all? This is Clarence Jr. breaking down the Bulldogs. And today, since the NBA season just kicked off, I figured this is the perfect time to take a break from football and give a quick, deep dive into the Bowie State men's basketball program, which is why I got my jersey on tonight. All right, but before we get too far into it, let's listen to a quick snippet from Coach Brooks at the CIAA Basketball Media Day and see what he said about this upcoming season. It's very interesting.
Switch over to the men's side. Coach Brooks, the men are ninth and lost Amari Rivers to transfer. What is the message to your group about the resilience, reloading, and the next man up mentality?
Just that we got 12 new players. I'm still trying to learn names. I know the numbers, so I call by numbers in practice. But really excited about the group. They have a tremendous work ethic. We found they're really, really competitive, and they're together. And that's as a coach, those things are really, really exciting.
All right, so there you have it. 12 new players. And I looked at the roster. That is not an exaggeration. But before we get into that, and we're going to get into that, let's do a quick recap of what took place last season. It was a solid year. One of the highlights, of course, was beating Howard at Howard last year. A great experience. But let's look at last year. All right, so last year, the team went 16-14. 16-14. Went 7-9 in the conference, so a losing record in the conference. And pretty much a 500 team at home at 8-7. Let's see. Some of the highlights, once again, beat Hampton in the scrimmage. We beat, let's see, look at some of the good wins. Beat Shepherd, beat Shippensburg. Those are good non-conference PSAC wins. Beat UDC. We played them almost every year. Let's see. Beat Fayetteville State for the first time in quite a while. It was good to get a win against Fayetteville State at home. Obviously, the Howard game, beat Howard. Beat Virginia Union by 20 at Union. Beat Bluefield State. Scored over 100 points at home. Beat Union at Union. So there were some bright spots in the year. Of course, won the first round game against Livingstone. Came up just short against Virginia State. There was just a little bit of separation there, if we're just going to be 100% honest. Right? Some of the tougher things in the season was, if we're going to be real, got swept by Lincoln, got embarrassed and blown out versus Lincoln the last game of the season. That was not a good look. And so let's take a deeper dive. Let's look at some of the numbers from last season. Because we got to, we're going to get into what this means for this year coming up. So let me go here. And these are just the numbers from conference play last year. All right? Last year, in strictly CIAA conference games, we are 8th place. We had the 8th best offense in the conference. Only scored 69 points a game in conference games. However, we gave up 75 points a game in conference games. So we had a negative point differential in the conference last year, which was pretty much at the bottom. Only Livingstone and Winston-Salem finished worse. We had a negative 6-point margin in conference games last year. That you can't get it done like that. But it was an okay year. Winning record, double-digit wins, conference tournament win. Okay. But this is where something to look at from last season. Shooting. Shooting has been a problem in recent years. Last year, when you talk about 3-point percentage, once again, this is team 3-point percentage within the conference. Only conference games counted in. We shot 29% from 3, which is 10th out of 12. Meanwhile, we gave up a percentage of 35%, which was 10th out of 12. So we're not making up threes, but we're giving up close to the most. That's not a good recipe. Let's look at this. We took 278 3-point shots last year and only made 82. Our opponents took 200, took less than us, and made basically the same amount that we made. That's tough. Although the opponents didn't shoot all that well either, but they made they made the same amount on less attempts. When you look at teams with a good percentage, it was Shaw actually had a very good percentage at 42%. Right behind them was Livingstone. So, I mean, if I'm going to be completely objective, shooting was not great overall for the most part last year. Just being real. As a conference. Like, Virginia State won the championship. They shot 27% from 3. No, that's what they gave up. My bad. So I'm looking at the wrong thing. So shooting, I mean, still not much better. Claflin was 39%. Fayetteville State was 38%. If we round up, Claflin was 40. Fayetteville State was 39. Virginia State was 37. But once again, most of the conference didn't even hit 100, but everybody in the conference shot at least basically 250. So once again, same thing. Now, it wasn't a whole lot of great shooting going on in conference play. Just being real, it wasn't. Just being real. But in order for us to compete at a higher level, the shooting has to get better. 29%. If you ran up to 30%, that ain't gonna work. Especially when we start talking about the roster and how things are gonna go. But once again, when we look at scoring within the conference, we're all the way down here at 69 points a game. The teams that were competing for the championship, Bluefield State, 86 points a game. Claflin was at 77. Virginia State was at 75. Fayetteville State was at 72. Pretty much everybody that's in contention for winning is scoring in the 70s, except for Lincoln. Lincoln didn't score that much. But also, when you look at Lincoln was number one in defense, though. So Lincoln doesn't score a lot, but they defend pretty much better than everybody. So there's that. You look at us, we're pretty much bottom half in scoring and bottom half in defense. That's, that ain't going to work. You're only scoring 69, which is bottom half, and you're giving up 75, which is bottom 3. That ain't gonna work. Let's look at turnovers. Averaging 15 turn. Oh Lord, that's it was depressing to even read that. 15 turnovers a game. Okay. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on. No. Well, yeah, 15 turnovers a game. The opponent was 15 as well. So the margin, half a turnover better than the opponent, that ain't gonna work. Whereas you look at, once again, Bluefield State. I mean, theirs wasn't much better, if we're gonna be real. Then let's look at assisted turnover. Now, this was pretty good. Assisted turnover ratio. Top 3 in the conference. Which is wow. There's a lot of turnovers taking place in the conference. That's goodness gracious. Here's where some issues come. We look at rebounding. This is not good. 10th in rebounding. 10th. Opponent rebounding. Same thing. Bottom half. Offensive rebounds. Not bad, but could be better. But we're going to see what's going on this year. All right. So that was last year. But as you heard in the clip, there's 12 new players on the roster, right? So let's go ahead and look at this roster and see who we got on there. Who's on the team? If everybody's gone, who's there? That's what we're going to look at right now. Who is on the team this year? And what can we expect? What's the schedule? Let's look at all of that. All right, so the 25-26 Bowie State basketball roster. Let me do this like this. Let me go ahead and there we go. So as you can see, a whole lot of people you never seen before other than we know Jordan Downs, we know Morrissey, and we know where is he at? Is that 14, 15? That's about it. Everybody else is brand new. We're going to get into who everybody is. Let's get started with this. All right. We know Jordan Downs has been on the team, hasn't played much, but we'll see what happens this year. First of all, we have a lot of guards on this roster. That's one thing. We have Jalen Landis. He's a guard as well, 170 pounds, 6'4". He's from PG Community. He Transferred in from there, he averaged about 17 points a game last year at PG. All right. Then we have another guard, Amir Shaheed. Redshirt freshman. He's coming in from Towson. I looked at his bio. He didn't really play last year, but he does have a year of being with a college FCS program. So, he's not completely new. He's not a freshman in terms of straight out of high school. Although he doesn't have a lot of playing experience in college, but there is practice. All right. Then we have Christian Garrett, freshman guard from New Jersey, 5'10". All right. True freshman. We have another freshman guard, 6 foot tall, from Laurel High School, Amadou Kaloga. All right. This was an interesting one. We have KJ West, transfer from Shaw, who's actually from Maryland. Another guard, 6'2", redshirt senior. Let me make sure I don't have him up here. Okay, no. Let's see. No. All right. So let's get back to it. KJ West was interesting when I looked at his bio. Once again, spent 2 years at Shaw, and the last 2 years at Shaw, 2 points a game, 2 rebounds, 10 minutes a game. All right. He's coming into Bowie State. All right. Then we have Guy Fauntleroy. I'm probably saying that wrong. This was an interesting one. Guy's coming from Claflin, but this is his 4th stop. He started off at Austin P. Then went to the MEAC at North Carolina Central. Then went down to Claflin. Last year he played in 23 games. Started 6 games, 7 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 18 minutes. This is interesting. He's coming in with playing experience. He also played in 16 games at Central, played 9 minutes a game. So, Guy is interesting. I actually have something from him I want to show you guys. This is some highlights or, some tape from Guy, what we're getting coming in at Bowie State this year. Let me go ahead and show you some of this. Okay, he's pushing up. Okay. It's a decent shooting.
Shot not good by Johnston. Out ahead of it, Fauntleroy.
Okay, finishing in traffic.
Collision and no call with Cato.
Oh boy, I don't know if people really know how great of a football game that's about to be tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
And one, I wish that.
And for FGCU, they need JU to lose, and it appears as though it's looking good if you're an Eagles fan.
Okay, looks like he's a decent shooter. We're going to need some shooting.
Nice bounce. Minor can't finish.
Okay, at Virginia, okay.
Yeah, you don't have Tony Bennett's record back coasting down the stretch.
You going to knock down another one?
A win tonight. It's 349 for him at UVA.
Okay, looks like he's going to bring in some shooting. We're going to need that, okay. Pushing, he gets out in transition, okay. Tough finish in traffic, okay. Playing against Austin P, okay. Okay. Look like he brings some shooting down the board, okay. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, finish, okay. Oh, okay, tough way. Okay.
Clocks it 2. KJ Johnson battling
Pushing
with Massonet. Great defense. Here comes Austin P.
Oh, right at him.
Back the other way.
Okay. Catch and shoot. Okay. I just video 15 minutes. I ain't gonna play all 15, but you gonna see some of this shooting real quick. What we got going on?
Check that. It's going to be O'Hearn who will get it. And almost straddled out in a steal. Copeland will get the steal.
Oh, I know he ain't going to. He shot that?
Three.
Oh, there we go.
Probably knows he has.
Oh, we're going to need some of that this year for sure.
He's got 12 rebounds and time. Crawford in the game. Here's a three.
Okay.
Fauntleroy.
Thanks. Central, where everybody at? Oh, we ain't going to talk about that. Never mind.
Having to lob it out. Copeland's going to have to go quickly. Fauntleroy.
I know he ain't going. Oh, okay. From NBA range? Okay, here we go. We can use that. Oh, hold on. How you feeling? How you feeling that? Okay. We need that this year. Okay, let's see.
That group does.
Okay.
He's just somebody who's been great on the court and has been a leader on the court and off the court, setting an example for what he hopes to see out of these student athletes that come in.
I know you ain't pulling that though. You ain't gonna pull that though. Oh yeah. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Don't worry. Okay. I like him. Okay, I've seen enough. All right. Let's look at the rest of the roster though. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out on Fauntleroy. All of a sudden, I know how to say the name properly. I seen a couple jumpers go there. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Then we got Jaden McGee. We finally get into some size and some forwards. 6'5", junior, coming in from Kutztown. That was another thing that I noticed a lot about. We got a lot of guys with no experience, freshmen or no experience, right? You got Jordan Downs coming in as a sophomore, hasn't played. You got Landis, he's played, but he's played at junior college. Amir, he's coming from FCS, but he hasn't played. Christian Garrett is a freshman. Amadou Kaloga is a freshman. KJ West, he's a redshirt senior. He's played some. Fauntleroy has played. Okay, now we're getting the guys with experience. Now we get to Jaden McGee from Kutztown. Let's look at his bio. Played in 27 games, 21 starts, 13 points a game, 6 rebounds. There we go. The year before that, started 19 games, 11 points and 4 rebounds. Let's see. 6'5". I got some tape on Jaden McGee. I got some stuff on him as well. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's check out some Jaden McGee tape right quick. Why don't we? Is that him pushing the brake? Oh, hold on. Let me rewind that. Did I just see that? Hold on. Was that him? Grabbing the rebound, going coast to coast? Hold on, let me see this. Let me watch this again. Yeah, that's him. Oh, what the okay. I didn't expect that. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Show me something. Hey. Okay, you ain't gonna dunk. Oh, he dunked it. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be all right this year. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see. Finishing traffic. Okay. Okay. I might be speaking premature. Look like we got some shooting this year. Well, more shooting because we had some last year. Okay, you ain't going. Oh, okay. That's how you coming with it. Oh, okay. Oh, behind it. Oh, he would have dunked that. I was about to say. Okay, Mitty. Okay. He ain't gonna dunk it though. Oh, yes, he is. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Oh, not in a transition like that. That's nasty. Hold on. Another one? Hand down, man down. Hold on. Pushing the brake too? Hold on. He ain't gonna shoot that. I was about to say. Mid-range. Okay. Finishing traffic. There we go. Look at that. Another one. Hold on. Oh, I didn't think he was. Oh, hold on, man. I didn't think he was gonna dunk that one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I did not think he was gonna get freaky like that. Hold on, let me show that again. There's no way I thought he was gonna dunk that one. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. Oh, hold on. He ain't going. Okay. I've seen enough. All right. Hey, man, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of what's being brought in, but we ain't done yet. Let's keep going. Let's look at the rest of the roster. All right. Let's go back. Okay. Let's go here. Now, of course, remember Joseph Allen from last year. He's back. That's good. We got Amari Cribb coming in from Queens University, sophomore, but most importantly, 6'9". Not a whole lot of numbers, but hey, man, we just need you to be 6'9" and get some rebounds. You 6'9", man. We got 6'9" in CIAA. Hey, Charles Thomas, freshman from DeMatha. Okay. Then we got, this is another one, interesting one. Jamel Melvin, grad student from Lemoyne College. But when you look at his bio, he was at Northern Colorado, which is in the Big Sky. So he was FCS. Then he went to Lemoyne, but he did not play in 2023-24. So I'm assuming he must have been injured. All right. 2021-22 appeared in 28 games. 22-23 appeared in 11 games. So he does have experience, except for, didn't play last year for whatever reason. But at 6'10", listen, hey, we can use you at 6'10". I got some stuff on him as well. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you. Let me go ahead and share that screen. Here we go. Where is it at? Here we go. No, that's not it. Here it is. All right, let me go ahead and put them pose again. This chopper nutrition can fold it in. Hold on, I ain't trying to hear that. But let's go back. Go ahead and mute that. You're trying to get me. All right. So here we go. Once again, 6'10", 6'11". That's some. Okay, here we go. That's him on defense right there. We can use that. Get that out of here. Okay, little turnaround. Okay, this is against Montana. Okay. Rebound put back. Okay. 6'10". Let's just show me something. Okay, there we go. Out there in the Big Sky. Oh, okay. Put him in the rim. Oh, I'll take that. Okay. Oh, I know you're dunking that. Hey! Okay. There we go. Swat, get that out of here, man. What you doing? There we go. Okay. We can use that. We got height, shot blocking, paint presence. Okay. Let's go here and look at the rest. Got a few more people left that we got to look at on this new and improved. Well, I can't say improved. We ain't playing no games yet, but just brand new roster. Of course, we got Justin Morris. He coming back, had that 30-point game against Virginia State at Virginia State last year. We're going to need some more of that. And then we have freshman coming in, 6'7", from Friendship Tech, Nazir Hinton. I got a little something to show y'all about this young man as well. True freshman coming in. We're gonna see what he got. Where is it at? Oh, I think this is it. Yep, there we go. All right, let me go ahead and here we go. Little post action right there. He ain't gonna dunk it though. Oh, hey, yes he is. Okay, young fella. Okay. Hey, take it out, get it off the rim. Get it off the rim. Okay, young fella right here. He ain't gonna dunk this though. Oh, yes he is. He dunking everything. Get that out of here. Let me just look at this one more time. Okay, got the little hook, little touch. Okay, I like that. Dunk something. Hey. Hey! There we go. Get it off the rim. Get it off the rim, young fella. Hey, man, just throw it up there. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. So as you can see, we bring some people in. We had to bring some people in because a lot of people left, but hey, and then we had a lot of people graduate as well. But hey, it is what it is. It's really going to come down to, hey, we already got Morrissey, right? We know what he can do. So we got two guys coming back who we know what they are. We got some other guys coming back who, we'll see if they're going to be contributors this year. We got some transfers coming in, and we got a good amount of freshmen and JUCO people coming in. So we're going to see. We're going to see. But hey, I got to say, it looks like we got some guys that's ready to come on in and contribute right off the rip. We also have Mike Davis, who's from Frederick Community College. So he's finished with his associates. He's coming on over to Bowie State. All right. Now, let's look at this year's schedule. All right. Based upon that roster, what type of style do you think you're going to be looking at playing this year? I'm thinking we probably want to do some running, probably want to get out into some transition stuff, especially with, the scoring at the bottom of the conference last year. We definitely want to try to score some more points and play some more defense. And we got some size, we got some speed, we got shooting. We'll see what happens. That ninth place, we should be able to finish higher than ninth place. But let's go ahead and look at the schedule. All right. Obviously, it's hard to predict wins and losses because we haven't seen this team. But listen, it's going to be some I'm going to say, hey, we got to get that one. Tip-off Classic. I can't say which one, but typically in order to have a successful tip-off Classic, you have to win one of the games, either the Friday or the Saturday. You got to win one. That's the dub right there, right? Goldie Beacon, we beat them last year. Like I said, it's hard to predict, honestly. But we got Goldie Beacon at home. Then we're going to Shepherd. Then we have I never heard of St. Michael's College, but we got them out there in New York. Got Cheney. Every time you see Cheney, you got to beat Cheney. Just straight up. Got to beat Cheney. UDC, that's the game I want to win. I think we lost to them last year or the year before, one or the other. I just want to beat UDC. Shippensburg coming to Bowie. I want to win that game. Howard this year at Howard, going to be tough. California of Pennsylvania, they're always a pretty solid team. Winston-Salem coming to Bowie this year. That's how that's going to go. They won 4 games last year by the grace of God. We won't be one of the 4 this year. Right after we host them, we host Livingstone. Right after we host them, we go to Millersville. Interesting game. Then we host JCSU. That's always a close game. Then we host Shaw. Shaw's always a tough game. Then we go to Claflin. Man, going to Claflin is always, whew, man. Go to Fayetteville State. Yeah. Go to Shaw right after that. Host Lincoln. That Lincoln game is always a huge crowd. It's always a lot of energy in the room. It's always basically packed, sold out. It seems like Lincoln bring their whole campus to Bowie when they play us. That's going. Hopefully, we can get some get back after what they did to us last year because that was crazy. Going to Virginia State, then you go to Union, then you host Bluefield. Bluefield likes to score, but hey, they got our old coach there. That's going to be interesting. We'll see. Got ECSU. Then you go to Bluefield. That's always a tough one to go to, especially with them. Well, we'll see. Host ECSU, host Union, host Virginia State. So that last stretch right here gonna be important in terms of seeding for the tournament. 3 straight conference home games. Then you finish the season at Lincoln. That could determine if you're playing on Tuesday or Wednesday, so that's going to be interesting. But there you have it. That's the roster. That's who we got coming in. That's the schedule. Once again, I can't give any predictions whatsoever until I at least see one game. I got to see something first. But that's who we got coming in for those of you who didn't know, right? Because it's a whole new team for the most part. But anyway, tomorrow is Bulldog Madness. Make sure y'all pull up to that. Check out the team. Have a good time. In the near future, I don't know when, but in the near future, we'll be looking at the women's roster and talking about what they're predicted to do and all those kinds of things. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, the NBA is back. Go ahead and enjoy that game. I think Houston is up right now. Peace.